Get ready with me. We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. When I was little, I would eat Doritos mixed with ketchup, and I didn't mean to just because one day my Dorito fell in my ketchup, and I realized I ate it anyway, and it was so good, so I just did it from there. I don't need more though.
We listen and we don't judge. One time, I used to have this little donkey, and one time, my mom thought it'd be fun to have me ride it, and so I did. And he was a little boy, and he took off running. And I had a pool, and I thought he was going to run into the pool, so I threw myself off. And the whole time I was going, ah! And it was bumpy, and so I sounded like that. And then whenever I fell, I went, oof.
We listen and we don't judge. So I've been skiing. This is gonna be my 9th or 8th year skiing, and when it was my first year skiing, I didn't know how, and I didn't fall, but I was going down the Gold Rush in Red River, New Mexico, and I didn't know how to stop, and I almost ran into the fence, and my mom had to come and bear hug me to catch me.
We listen and we don't judge. So my first year skiing, this will be my 3rd year skiing, but my first year, I was going up in Red River. I was going up, and there was like where you could stop in the middle or go all the way. And me, my aunt, and her cousin Gabriel were gonna stop in the middle, but like it's like really weird, and you have to like jump off like to get down on that one specific spot. And I didn't know because that was my first year. And so Gabriel and my aunt went down, but I didn't, and I went all the way to the top alone.
Okay, one time when I was like 5 or like 4, I went to the like playground, and there was this sand pit, and there was this toy I really wanted, but my parents wouldn't get it for me. I don't even know why. So I saw this girl playing with it. She was probably like 2, and well, I was on the swing, so I went up to her and said, "Don't play with stuff that's not yours." And she said, and then she just walked away, and then I took it and then went home with it, and then I had it ever since.
We listen and we don't judge. So one time, me and one of my childhood best friends, we went to Albertsons because we were going to go to Hawaiian Falls, and we were like getting like snacks and stuff, and there were like, you know, those little poles that like go up and down on them. I was like running my fingers against it, and it cut me. And I tried to like play off not knowing that I was cut, when really I didn't know I was cut, and like it was so much. And from the aisle that I was in, it was like aisle 10 all the way to the bathroom, there was blood trails, and I almost passed out, and like this girl had to catch me, and yeah, it was bad.
We listen and we don't judge. One time when I was like, I was probably like 4, right?
Like probably 4 or 5.
I was like 4 or 5, and my little cousin was like 3 or 2. And well, she got a Sharpie and just drew all over my walls. And she was little, and it was kind of high. I'm pretty sure she like was hanging, like pulled herself up on the bookshelf or something, and drew all over the walls. And they thought, oh, she couldn't reach that high, and I got blamed for it. I was grounded for a while after that.
We listen and we don't judge. So one time on Christmas, I was like 5 or 6. It was my old house, and my parents on Christmas Eve decided we could like open an early present, and they decided to throw a little prank. And for me, they put potatoes, like a sack of potatoes, in the present, and I started crying. And I get made fun of it to this day.
We listen and we don't judge. When I was way younger, like 6, I wanted to stay the night at her house all the time. And my mom's like, no, you get 2 homesick. We're not going to do that. And, well, you have to think, oh, my butt cheek. There we go. And then, and so one day she was like, you know what, you're going to keep begging until I do. So I was like, yes, I am. So she said, okay, fine. And then, I tell you not, she took 5 steps out of the house, and then right when she got to her car, and literally didn't even make it out of the neighborhood, I started throwing a tantrum because I missed my mom, and I really called her, and I went back home.
We listen and we don't judge. So one time, my sister was like really little. She was like probably 4 or something, and she knew how to do a backflip, and my mom like recorded her doing a backflip, and my mom was like, come on, Presley, you're not going to let your little sister show you how to do a backflip. So I tried doing one, and I just threw myself in the pool, and then I started crying.
Okay, so we're running out of time, so like if you want us to do a part 2. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.